Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Fox Android. So in today's video, we're gonna learn if we want to save the image to the external memory of the device, right? So if we have an application and we want to save the image to the external memory, how do we implement that into our application, right? What is the backend code for that? So let me first show you what we're gonna get by the end of this tutorial. So if you can see on my mobile screen, I have this application, right? If I just open this, so you can see here there is a bird image at the center of the image and there is a button below that image that says save image. Now if I click on this button, so it asks for the permission to write to the external storage, right, to access photos, media and files on your device. Once I click on this allow button, so if I go to my file manager, so here you can see there is a folder save image. Now if I click on this, here this bird image is saved, right? If I open this, okay, now if I again click on this save image, one more image is saved with another name, right? So it is basically the timestamps that it take as the name of the image, right? So this is what we'll be achieving by the end of this tutorial, right? So I'll be explaining the whole code, how to do that into your application, how to implement the permissions for that, right? So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon so you get the notification for the upcoming videos, right? So here you can see on my laptop screen, right? So if I go to this drawable folder, I've already had this image in the drawable folder, right? This bird image. So first we'll implement the code in the this XML file. We'll just make one image view and a button. Then we'll implement the backend code, right? Okay, guys, we have implemented this front end code. So we have this image view that is there on the screen, right? So we have this button with the ID save image button, right? So that will help us to save the image to the device, right? So after that, what we're gonna do is we need to have a permission, right? So we'll define that permission in the manifest file. So if I go here, so write to external storage, because we gonna write to the external storage of the device, so we need to mention that permission in the manifest file, right? So then we'll go to this Java folder main activity. So here I'll write down the backend code, then I'll be explaining bit by bit what I've done in the backend code, right? So let me write the code, then I'll be explaining it, right? So guys, we are done with the backend code as well. So here, if you can see, we have this image view and button reference variable. So there is this static int variable request code. So this will be used while we are requesting the external write permission from the user at runtime. So there is this output stream reference variable. So we'll be using this inside the onCreate method. So here we have referred to save image and bird by using the find view by ID method, right? So we have attached the on-click listener on save image button. So inside on-click method, what we have done is we have checked if we have the permission to write to external storage, then we'll call this method save image. Else, if we do not have permission, so ask permission will be called. So if we go to ask permission, what is there? So we'll just request the permission from the user to grant us to write to external storage, right? And here we have used this request code static int variable that we mentioned here. So this will be used once this on permission result method is callback method is called, right? So guys, I'll not be going in depth for this request code because I've already made a video on that. So if you do not know how to implement runtime permissions, you should check out that video by clicking on this I button. So here we have requested for this permission, right? So this is the on request permission result. This callback method will be called once there is a result for the permission, right? So here we have checked if this method is called for the request we have raised from the user, right? This if condition will check that. And inside we have just made sure that the grant result 10 is greater than 0, and if the permission is granted, then we have called save image here, right? So if the user has granted us the permission, we have called this method. Else we have raised the toast that you should provide the required permission for this feature to work, right? So please provide the required permission. So that was the permission part. So if we go to this save image method, it is here. So here we have made a uh, file object named it dir for directory. So what we'll do is, if you have seen at the initial stage that there was this folder save image, right? So we'll make that folder first. Inside that we'll save the image. So here for this dir, we have made this path where we want to make our folder directory basically, right? So environment dot get data directory will give you the emulated zero internal memory, that path, and here you have mentioned the name of the folder. So you have provided the proper path. In this if condition, we have checked if this folder already exists, we will not go inside this. If this folder doesn't exist, we'll make a folder by calling this dir.make directory, right? This will create a folder. After that, we have made the object for bitmap drawable. So that will get this bird image, right? So in this, that will refer to that. So after that, we have made the object for bitmap that will get bitmap from this drawable object, right? So after that, we have made another object for the file that will save that will give the path to that folder. This dir will give this object will give the path for this directory, right? So here we mean that we are going inside that folder, save image folder, and here we got the timestamp by calling system.current time milliseconds, right? That is the timestamp, and we have added .jpg for the extension. So in this try, we have got this output stream object, right? So that will be generated by calling this new file output stream and passing this object as an argument, right? So this method will help us to save the image bitmap.compress, right? Here we have passed the format, the quality should be 100%, and its output stream refers to this particular location, right? So the name of the image we want to save, so this will save that. So after that, we have done nothing. Just once the image is saved, we have called this output stream dot flush and output stream dot, we have closed the output stream for preventing any data leakage, right? Okay guys, there is this small change which I got wrong. They should be get external storage directory, right? So that was the change. Okay guys, now install the app to my cell phone. Okay guys, the app has been installed to my cell phone. So if we go to file manager, so you can see there is no folder save, that the save image folder. So if I click on this save image button, so you can see successfully saved. So if we go here, you can see the save image folder. If I go inside it, the image has been saved, right? So we'll again go to file manager. If I click on this once again, successfully saved. So the image has been saved second time. So I guess we have successfully implemented the backend code as well. And I hope you guys understood the code. In case you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section or you can DM me on Instagram. The Instagram username will be there on your screen right now, right? So if you understood the code and like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe to this channel and press the bell notification icon for receiving the future videos. So that was it for today's video. See you in another video. Bye.